I don't care about National Geographic. But I really like Bright. For those of you who don't know, it's a fantasy setting, but in our timeline. So you got orcs, which are the gangs and the bad guys. The elves are the 1%, the elites. The humans are somewhere in between. And it was a good movie. I liked it. And apparently they were going to make Bright 2. But because Mr. Smith can't keep his shit together, because he spurged out at the Oscars, now they're not going to continue making the movie with him. And I'm like, why? What would happen? No, seriously, think about it. What would happen if the movie would go forward? Do you honestly think people wouldn't go see it? Because, oh my god, Will Smith, slapped someone at the Oscars. And we hate Will Smith. We don't want to see... People, trust me, okay, take my word for this. People hate all the actors equally. Almost every single one of them, because those actors, those rich millionaires, maybe not the 1%, but definitely the 5%, go up on a podium and constantly lecture us. They lecture the farmer, they lecture the builder, they lecture the plumber on how to live our life. We hate them equally. So, why do you think that we would hate Will Smith more than we would hate, I don't know, anyone else? There are a couple of exceptions here and there, but overwhelmingly, there is a huge disconnect between the actors and the regular folk. I mean, when the actors go and have their gala and they fence up the area and they kick away the homeless people that are, giving them a bad visage because they have to see the homelessness. And then the actors go inside and they talk about social justice, anything like that. The same way they treat the homeless with disdain. It's exactly the same disdain we have towards the actors. Look, trust me when I say that no one hates Will Smith more than they hate any other type of person at Hollywood. So you can go ahead and make the movie, is what I'm trying to say. You can cast him. No one cares. Just like no one cares about the Geographic documentary. Who watches the Geographic channel anyway nowadays? I'm really surprised it still has ratings. I mean, people just watch YouTube. I can literally just find a random guy from South Africa with a cell phone who uploads stuff on Twitter, and that is more interesting than National Geographic. Because it's raw footage. You get to see what's happening there without any explanation. So apparently, according to Bloomberg, they canceled Bright 2. And they're gaslighting me, saying that it's unrelated to the incident at the Oscars. Man, do you know how much gas costs? After all the actors used their cumulative energy to support the Democrats and got Biden elected, do you know how much the gas price? How can you gaslight with those prices? How? How can you do it? Bullshit. It's not unrelated, it's literally correlated. There's no other reason why this wouldn't have happened. And by the way, Will Smith refused to comment, which yet again furthers what I'm saying here. National Geographic is delaying the production, which follows Will Smith to the North and South Poles. The city was set to begin filming, but was paused. And apparently they halted the development on the action Fast and Loose starring Smith. How many movies was he doing at the same time? Jesus Christ. I mean, the man is a workaholic. The Academy Award-winning actor Will Smith slapped... Look. It's unrelated, but he slapped Chris Rock. Yeah, I saw. You know what I still don't understand? I'm not a violent person, but I have seen slaps in my life. Walking up to a person and sucker slapping them and the person still gets to stand. It's kind of weird. You'd think you'd get some sneak attack damage going, like in Dungeons and Dragons, if the person is unaware. Attack of opportunity. The Academy Award-winning actor Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Smith has apologized and resigned from the Academy of Motion Picture. This is actually hilarious. It's no, you're not banning me, I'm resigning. No, you're not resigning, we're banning you. Yeah, he got banned for 10 years. How old is Will Smith? He's pretty old, isn't he? 10 years' time? If he's still alive, he's probably not going to be an actor at that age. So it's a lifetime ban, isn't it? Why did they go, 10 years? At least take into account the age of the person. Should have given him 5. The slap was weak. It wasn't a 10-year slap. There is no way this was a 10-year slap, chat. There is no way this was a 10-year slap, okay? In fact, it wasn't even a 5-year slap. You should just get 2 years for the audacity of it. I don't even think he managed to connect the slap. Honestly, like I watched the video time and time again. I think he actually slapped the shoulder of the man. He slapped the shoulder of Chris. It didn't connect with his face. Seriously, watch the video. And that's why the audio is weird. Because a lot of people were saying that the slap was fake. Because, like, it sounds kind of like a punch. But it makes sense if he actually hit Chris Rock's suit. Black on black violence, ladies and gentlemen. The myth that the Republicans keep talking about. That's probably why he got the 10 years, huh? Because he was debunking. He was debunking the fact checkers. I mean, you know, it is true. White supremacy is systemic. Like, Hollywood is owned by a white guy, isn't it? Like, they're in charge. And they have this for entertainment. They have violence between two black gentlemen. Horrible. By the way, a lot of people are saying that Will Smith's wife is to blame. I really don't see how. I mean, number one, the guy is staying with her. No, sorry, my bad. Number one, he chose her. Right? Like, he could have chosen any woman on the planet. He's Will Smith. All right? I'm not talking about some random guy that's simping into a VTuber's chat room. No. He's Will Smith. He can walk up on the street and women will harass him. Unironically, I'm not even kidding, right? Like, when you're an actor like that level, you can walk down the streets of New York, women will walk up to you. He gets to feel like a woman with big tits just by walking down the street. So he could have chosen any woman, and he chose her. Then he decides to stay with her. And then he is the one that freaked out, right? Like, he's the one that did the spurgery. It's not her. She was sitting on the chair. She didn't tell him to do it. Now she's probably divorcing him. I mean, look, there is a level of weakness here, and it's not hers. I don't like weakness. I don't like Will Smith. I just gotta say it. But what really upsets me is that I'm not going to see Bright 2. This was a little bit upsetting, because I like the first one. I like the premise of it. You know, you can do the sequel without Will Smith. I mean, I like the universe. You can do a spin-off. You can do anything. Just do something. I like this. It's up to Netflix, isn't it? Oh my god. Do I trust Netflix? I mean, this was done in 2017. Now it's 2022. Maybe I should trust Netflix, because now that they're in financial problems, they're in a financial pickle, maybe they're going to say, you know what? Maybe we should actually do some entertaining movies for a change. Let's switch it up a little bit. I'm not saying we shouldn't push the agenda, but let's push the agenda in 3 of the movies we're making and, like, give 1 to the audience. Like, make 1 entertaining movie and 3 for the agenda. Wouldn't that be interesting if that 1 movie would be Bright 2? Let me know what you guys think, though, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.